Hi, Bruno Jr. here. Our podcast, Busting Addiction and Myths, is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com. SafeHouse believes that traditional treatments fall short of the needs of clients who face the modern problems of addiction. Modern problems need modern solutions. Multiple addictions, multiple relapses, multiple triggers, and cheaper and more powerful street drugs set up unprecedented challenges facing treatment centers. What is needed is a more sophisticated approach, a better way forward. There are 3 reasons to choose our progressive modern treatment program. 1, a more sophisticated intake process. 2, technology proven to enhance recovery. And 3, the most robust aftercare program in our sector. To learn more, visit us at safehouserehab.com.
Am I helping? Am I making things worse? What's the difference?
Okay, so this is in the context of a recovering or not recovering addict or alcoholic either being helpful, helping the family situation, or hurting it, and what is the difference? So what happens is this. If the family is typically, if you're in the not early stages, but if you're in the middle stages of an addiction, and your family used to be a normal family, and now your behavior is causing them anxiety and pain and irrational reactions, such as they're trying to control your behavior, definitely you're hurting the family, because what happens is you're sucking all the oxygen out of that family conversation. They're going to be talking about you, what you did, what you didn't do. They're worried about you, all this other stuff. Your behavior is definitely hurting the family directly and indirectly. So how can you help that? How can you be more helpful? Well, if you're in recovery, I mean, the only way it can really help is for you to make the U-turn, surrender, and start your program of recovery. But even in that context, it takes a while to become sensitized to family needs. It takes a while for you to have more empathy, because even in early recovery, we're still self-centered. It's about what's in it for me. Am I getting better? I like this treatment. I want this. I want that. So you sort of become a king baby, demanding things from your family when we're taught that the difference between a demand and a simple request should be plain to anyone. But we're still sort of in that demanding stage. The family's been conditioned to respond a certain way, and they're going to have to change their own reaction or response to the new you, if you will. So there may have been blaming and shaming before, right? Well, if they're not attuned to recovering for themselves, and you make a common human error, you didn't slip, you didn't relapse, but you forgot to lock the garage door, okay? They may revert to their own behavior, like shaming them. Can't you ever, that kind of stuff? That doesn't help. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help you. You may have an obligation to share with them some of the teaching that you have learned as a recovering person. And you may also point them to Al-Anon or to literature that explains to them that the family is powerless over this disease, didn't cure it, didn't cause it, can't control it, and they need to somehow attain a healthy detachment from your behavior and their feelings. Because prior to this time, they were only okay if you were okay or if you were okay with them. And those chains somehow have to be cut. So the answer is, what's the difference is it healthy? Is it healthy thinking and behavior, or is it addictive thinking and behavior? And this addictive thinking and behavior can continue even after the alcoholic sobers up, because the family's been conditioned a certain way. Our podcast is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com, a modern approach to recovery. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.